Hey folks, we have procrastinated long enough. It is time to get that fall garden in. Hey folks, welcome back to the Rockin' Sea Homestead. My name is Lance. I want to welcome you to our channel. And like I was saying, we have procrastinated long enough. We got to get this fall garden in the ground or it's going to be too late. We're not going to be able to do it. So Marcy and I have sat down and we figured out exactly what we're going to plant, and I'm going to show you exactly what that is. So the ones that we're going to plant. So we're going to plant some more carrots. We're going to plant a couple places with some snow peas. We're going to try some radishes. And you guys have convinced us to try some beets. We got a nice recipe from one of our followers, so we're growing them. We're going to give it a try. Some spinach. We're going to try two types of lettuce. One that we really love from the spring and a new variety that we haven't planted. And then we're going to get some regular green beans and put some more snow peas in another bed as well. So in our bed that has our big tomato plants, we're going to plant a row of carrots. Exactly where we had the carrots before. We're going to plant a row, just one row, and see how they grow. In the next bed where we have the squash, we had the squash and zucchini, and now has a couple pepper plants, we are going to plant the spinach and lettuces in that one. So we're going to plant those, and possibly maybe come up with some sort of a low tunnel system for that bed later in the fall. In the bed with the okra that's in there now, once those cantaloupes are done, we're going to pull that out. We're going to plant the beets in that area, and hopefully those will have enough room. And then where we have where the broccoli was, so now there's one tomato plant. We're going to do the snow peas in there. And I think the radishes is going to be in that bed. And we're going to, hopefully the snow peas will go up that trellis on that side. And then we're also going to plant some snow peas and regular peas over in our So we're going to plant some snow peas and some beans, some green beans, over in the smaller raised beds, a little 4 inches or 6 inches, whatever they are. And we're going to plant those over there closer to the house. And we're hoping to get some good beans and peas out of that. So we also got all of the ingredients to make another batch of super soil. We're going to mend some of the beds, and then especially mend the little ones up by the house since they had never got it. And we saw a huge difference in growing plants in the beds with super soil versus without. So we think that's a great mixture and a great whatever mixolation of stuff in that soil. So we're going to give it a try again. We are going to direct sow a lot of the seeds, but we are going to try to get the seedlings started for the lettuce and the spinach inside, because we were reading that they don't like to germinate when it gets too hot. So we're going to do that here in a little bit. Oh, I forgot to say one thing. So we did get some mums. So out on our porch, have you guys seen before, we had some marigolds planted out there. So we got some mums at the store today because they just look pretty and Marcy likes it. So, you know, happy Marcy, happy life. So you may be asking yourself, with the area that's out there where we planted stuff in the ground, so we're not going to do anything with that during the fall. We haven't quite made up our minds yet on exactly what we're going to do with that area. We've thought about maybe doing a greenhouse, a little small greenhouse over there. Haven't really finalized any of those plans. So we're just going to leave it blank. As soon as those things die out, we'll pull them up, move them out, and then we'll just leave that like it is until we figure out what we're going to do. So once we figure it out, we'll let you guys know. All right, so we're going to get some little seedlings started for the lettuce and spinach. So we had some potting mix outside, and we're just going to mix in a little bit of fertilizer into it. And we'll get it all mixed up. There's not much. This is a little bit damp, but which is good. I don't have to add any water to it. And then we'll get it all mixed up and then get some seedlings started. We got all the fertilizer mixed in. So I'm just going to start packing the little containers. And I don't pack them too tight, but tight enough. And then once we get all this done, then we'll put in the seeds. Maybe put just a little bit of water on them. And then we have a little seed starting setup that we have set up on a rolling cart, which if you guys haven't seen the video when we first did seed starting this spring, we'll put the video right up here and you guys can check out how we did that and the entire lighting setup with the rolling cart and everything worked really well. And it's actually been helping us keep storage of all of our extra gardening gear this summer. So. So with the lettuce and the spinach, little seedlings, what we're going to do is we're going to do one full row of each variety. And we got enough tags to put in each one of the little containers. We learned this spring that it's, you know, just tag every single one, just not like the one on the front or where you think you left off, because things get mixed up throughout the process and it's not good. So the first one's going to be the Grand Rapids tip burn resistant lettuce. And these spinach and lettuce seeds are super tiny. So I'm going to try to put a couple in there. And it's hard to see how many you're actually putting in there because they're really, really tiny. I mean, they're smaller than like almost a grain of sand almost. So that was the Grand Rapids, right? Spinach is a little bit bigger. So the spinach ones are a little bit bigger, so you can actually see what you're dropping in. We'll still drop a couple in there. Okay. Double check and make sure I got everyone. And then my favorite from this last year was the Paris Island. This stuff was awesome. I should say in the spring. So I've seen where some people just do like a full tray of dirt and just kind of spread them out in a line, but we're just going to do this and call that good. And then once they start germinating, whichever ones, we'll just kind of pinch off whichever ones seem the weakest or which ones we think won't grow or whatever the case may be, but we'll thin them down to only one. The main thing is we just want them to germinate and to get nice and strong so we can put them outside and then have some lettuce this fall. We've been missing having lettuce on the homestead. So over here on our rack, we have a little heating pad that we're going to turn on just so it kind of heats it up. We keep the house around 72-ish, so it's a little chilly. This isn't a window, so it gets some sun. We also have a couple lights that we can turn on and give them a little bit of light once they start actually germinating and you start seeing some green. But the first thing is we're just going to turn on the little heating pad, let it go, and then at this point they should be good to go. So we have this set up like on a rolling baker's rack, and we have electrical stuff, zip tied to it. And like I said, we've rolled it around the house all over the place this spring and had some stuff stored on it when we weren't using it. And Now we're pulling it out, and we may actually have some microgreens for the winter inside. So we'll see how that works out, but that's going to be another video coming up. All right, so we're out here, we're going to plant some mums, and then we're going to wrap up this video. So I'm just kind of breaking this one up, and then I'm going to add in a little bit of dirt. This all got kind of compacted down. Yeah, you guys want to come out? Come on, guys. Come on out. I know you want to be on video. Oh, hush. Oh, hush. Oh, hush. Oh. I'm just going to pour just a little bit in there. Mix it up. Doesn't need a whole bunch. And this was mixed with super soil when we first planted these earlier in the year. I just want to get them nice and mixed up without making too big of a mess. But hey, it's gardening, you make a little bit of mess. Dirt's good. We got some red and yellow mums and an orange, and we have a pink one over there. But both of the little sides are going to have a red and yellow, and then one's going to have an orange and one's going to have a pink. Now I'm just trying to break these roots up just a little bit, but not too bad. They're being a little bit gentle. Stick it in there right to the top. And there you go. And my mother-in-law is going to be very happy with us that we're planting mums. She has given us mums countless many years, and we've killed them countless many years. So we're doing better with growing stuff, so we're going to try to see how we do on these. I bet we're doing pretty good since we're out here watering every day anyways, and we're kind of in a routine for that. So try to break these up. There we go. All right, got some mums planted. Well, we definitely got our fall garden started today. Over the Labor Day weekend, we're going to get the rest of everything else planted that's in the raised beds. As you can see, we got the mums planted. Hey, if you guys got a fall garden, leave us a comment down below in the description. Let us know what you guys have planted. We'd love to hear from you. But thanks for coming back, watching the entire video. If you made it this far, we definitely appreciate it. If you haven't seen us on Instagram or Facebook, those links will be down below. Of course, like and subscribe, ring that bell, all those things will be over here. We'd really appreciate that. Give us a big thumbs up. And of course, from our homestead to yours, have a blessed day, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye.